Yes, done it. Can you invite me? Yeah, I'll go mate and call once I join. Alright. Okay. Okay. So, got top of the table right now is Bink with a 131.222. Only 3 tenths behind is Squarehead. In third place, following him with 4 tenths off the pace of second place, is Pedder. Never seen him before. And then we go to the 132s down the grid, where Michael and Spy are very close together, with just under a tenth of a second separating them two. DM Harry, obviously doing rubbish, as usual. And Will is yet to settle up. Oh, he's settled up and he's gone P2. As you should expect from the gate. Anyway, down with Monster Mash now. He's about to start a lap. We will follow him through this lap. Through turn 1 now, keeping quite a wide line through there. Not the best, but I don't really know this track. And then as we go down the first straight away now, we're going to pick up that DRS and go away down here. No one is giving him a toe though, that's going to slow him down a bit compared to the others who I've got a toe. Middle section now. Very fast paced section, very easy to mess up. Bit of a lock up there, but he hooks it almost perfectly over the curve. Bit of oversteer, however, there's a yellow flag ahead that may slow him down. Now, right hander, followed by the left. That section here, easy to make a mistake. Heartbreaking, going down the long Vegas back straight now, cooking very close to the wall there. Where very well could have ended in disaster there for Monster Mash. Down a long back straight he goes. This looked like quite a good lap so far, but we will just have to see. As Squarehead goes top of the table, not much surprise there. He is a very good competitor. Hooks it very well through there though, Monster Mash. And he will make the long run down to the line, but he is low on battery. That may hold him back a bit. We will see. Only P5 from Monster Mash. Not what he would have maybe wanted. We have... Who do we have on the lap? Harry is definitely not on the lap. Well, that could just be his pace, to be honest. Not the quickest guy. Michael. One of the long lost goats. Down in P7. On the in that. And Spy just disqualified himself. What a gimp. Now we're on board with Bing. I'm pretty sure he will be on a fast lap now. He's going to be one of the key competitors for pole, and he does like kebabs. Now heading down long back straight before the other back straight. Keep it tight through there. Not as close to the wall as you may want to get to maximise that track. Turning around the left. Left over the curves going to the right. It looked like Monster Mash had a slightly better line through there, but we'll have to see. No, very quickly out of that corner. He is rapid. He's absolutely rapid around the circuit. Monster Mash has now retired as well. Ooh, it looked like a little bit of like a snappy steering there. That may cost him a little bit of time. But he will be going down the entire back straight now. Gaining it maybe with a lower wings if he has them. Okay, and now he's coming to the penultimate and then final corner. Swoops it around. Oh, very deep there. That's going to cost him a lot of time. I don't know if he'll be able to improve in this lap. He's going to come down to the line. Oh, he's going to abort. Must have been a stinker. He's going to abort, and he's going to have to make the most of his final run in a few minutes' time. The only man on track now is Michael. He's coming on a slow lap, saving up all of his battery, which he's now going to come into the pits. So it's been quite a hectic session so far. A lot of like topsy-turvy tables that I would expect Will to be way ahead now, to be honest. Squarehead came out of nowhere for me, but I'm not really familiar with the skills of Tier 2. I think it'll be between Bink or Will, whoever gets pole. I think that'll be the 1-2. Michael I'd expect to improve quite significantly, up to around a 5th. Harry, I'd say maximum last, because he's a bit bad. JB is going to like pull out the best lap of history and get 7th. Spy's just bottled it, because why is he driving backwards? Or a gimp. And yeah, pretty hectic session. Well, it actually hasn't been, but still. Oh, there is a Ferrari of Pedder going out. Track, and he will be the first one to set their final laps. Maybe go out a bit early just in case of a mistake, then he'll be able to go again. But this is the lap that counts. All the other laps don't matter. This is the one that matters. Going down the back straight now. He's going to have to warm up his tyres quite significantly. Lego, slide that. Bro needs to join me here. He's a slacker. Well, he's just hit the wall on his out lap, so that can't be good. Anyways, green flag is back out, and almost everyone is out now. Everyone's piling out of the pits. We've got Bink who just came out. Will Michael be coming out? It looks like he will. The engineers have put the jack down, and he will make his way out as well. DM Harry has also come out, and that will be every single man out on the track. We're going to follow Pedder though, as he will be the first one to set the flying lap. Oh, bit of a yellow flag in Sector 2. That's just a bit of kerfuffle with the Haas driver and the Williams. Last and first. What a rivalry. But I think these drivers, they just have to focus on finishing today. Finishing last, it doesn't even matter. You're going to get points either way. That's what these late races are for. You're almost guaranteed points. You just have to make the most of the result. Mistakes can creep in, but you just got to keep consistent. And that's motivational speech. But now, we've got Pedder coming down to the start-finish straight, and he will be the first one to start a lap. Rapid down there, using up to 80% of his battery. Big lock up in turn 1, however. That's going to lose him a lot of time. Now, around the left, around the right. Giving it closely tight to the wall there, sweeping down to the outside, but that was very good. Not from the first corner, but from the second corner, he recovered it very well. Heavy braking zone here, around the 100-200 metre board. Now pocket in. Quick sweeping left, long left-hander here. Big lock up there again. This does not look like a very good lap for him. Not keeping it close through there either. Quite slippery over that curve, you don't really want to touch that too much, but he fully made it. Down to 67, what a back percentage. Heavy braking here, I'm going to use all the remaining batteries down the street, get the maximum amount out of the DRS, but he's not using any until quite far down the straight. That's going to hinder his acceleration quite significantly. No. Nor is this better. Oh my god, I'll turn the game down. This better for me. Well, he'll cross the line to finish 4th only. Not very good for him. Okay, now we'll go back. I think Will is the next one. He doesn't improve. Not going to be a 1-2. And I think it's Harry, the next one, who was out. Who actually kind of matters. Actually, no, it was the Williams, wasn't it? Oh, that's definitely an invalidation of the lap. Very unfortunate for Squarehead. He can't advance. That's going to put him under serious pressure from Bing. But first, Harry will be crossing the line. He's not going to improve, I bet, because he's kind of washed. However, round the final corner, he improves only 1 position. What a washed guy. Oh, but Bink will not be able to snatch pole away. He's pitting. He's definitely messed up that lap. Just save those tyres for the race in case of an eventual safety car later on. Now Michael, the GOAT, will he be able to get to pole? No. He lines up on the second row with his Kick Sauber teammate. So, qualifying finishes. Squarehead P1 with a 130.203. 200s behind him is Bink. In 3rd and 4th are the Saubers of Will with a 131.3. Michael with a 131.4. In 5th is Pedder, who only could manage a 131.5. And we'll know in a minute. I think Will's underperformed a bit there. I expected him to get pole, and so has Bink, to be honest. Squarehead's pulled out a thriller there. But Pedder is on the 5th row alongside Monster Mash with a Ferrari Williams duo, with a 131 for Pedder and a 131.8 for Monster Mash. DM Harry, the washed man, is 132.1, and 5 tenths behind him, very off the pace, is JB Car Crazy in the Haas, with Spy getting disqualified because he drove the wrong way like a proper knob. But that is qualifying wrapped up. And now on to the race. I don't know if there's any rain or anything, but that would spice it up quite a lot. No rain or clouds in sight. It's going to be a very traditional Las Vegas race. And hopefully we can see a bit of action up at the front between, I say, the 3 main competitors of Squarehead, Bink and Will. It's in a week, bro. We literally just left. Okay. Whoever has this dog internet, making this a bit awkward. Lego will spend 20 minutes of his time watching the stream, but we won't actually get on to commentate, which is a bit sad. Leaving his boy alone. Lego will know this though, because I've got Kitty Antonelli by my side on a piece of paper to support me through this journey. Kitty Antonelli is propped up on the side of my desk, and he will lead me through this. Nah, just unfold. Okay. The game is taking its sweet time. And now it is very exciting. This loading screen is so riveting. Oh, we're on to the formation lap now. P1, Squarehead, Bink follows behind. Martin and Michael in the Haas duo in 3rd and 4th, and the rest don't matter, except for the wash goat. DM had Harry in 7th place. Oh, you know I can't wait, Lego. Lego, just to remind you, there is sprint qualifying this afternoon, because I didn't even know that. And I know you definitely didn't know that. So, like, just reminding you to watch it. Like a good little kitten. Yep, literally. Alex Albon killed a groundhog earlier today, and now we're going to watch Will kill the rest of the field. Ooh, that was so tough. Harry's washed, bro. He fell off. He's a washed goat. He's like Lewis Hamilton. He fell off so hard. Yeah. Lewis is washed. He's not been good since last 2024 Vegas. It's the last time he was good. But we continue on here, going towards the end of the formation lap. Michael and Monster both disqualified themselves, so they may. I swear that's like meant to be an advantage because they saved the tyres, but I swear it actually doesn't do anything because it's never worked for me. But we ignore that and we carry on. My predictions for this race before we start: P1 Will, followed by Bink. I think Squarehead's going to DNF. I think he's going to get crashed into at some point. Not 24 zone. And then we're going to have Pedder in P4, in P3, Michael in P4, 4, Harry 5th, JB Car Crazy last, and Spire in 6th. That's my predictions before we get going here today. I have no clue what Pedder is. He might be gay. Same thing as Danish, to be honest. That one was for Jacob. But yeah, as we count down the lights to the start. It's lights out, and away we go. Great start for Bink. What the hell has happened to Squarehead? He's bottled it so hard. Oh my god, he stalled. Bink, it's turn 1. Oh, it's they're keeping it clean. The Ferrari's fallen in place. Pedder's bottling it. Bink in the lead. Oh my god, the Saubers. The Saubers are so good. Will is going to have to battle between his teammates for this second place. Oh my god, this is actually so peak. I can't believe this. Oh my god! Oh! What happened there? Spy has just murdered himself. Oh my god. Holy skibbity. Oh, the other Ferrari's dead. It's like real life. It's like real life. Oh my skibbity. Oh my skibbity. That was crazy. Little legend. Not a little legend. Ooh. This is so thrilling. That Spire behind. He is very close. He's going to go for the move on Monster Mash down this back straight. He's using all of his ERS to get the pass. He's moved ahead before the penultimate corner. However, there's going to be some late braking here, but 2 locks up. That's not going to be good for his tyres in the long run. That may just cost him later on. But however, further down, JB Car Crazy, the GOAT, is catching up to Harry, but Harry pits. Must have some wing damage from that start. It looks like he probably has. Will he be getting a new wing? So has Pedder. That crash early on, they will be getting new wings. Good stop so far. No issues on the tyres. And they are gone. Okay, further up the field now. Monster Mash catching up to Spire. Will he go for a long lunge? He will go for a long lunge. Lock up for Spire. He hits into Monster Mash, I think. That's going to allow JB Car Crazy to get alongside. They're going to go side by side through this tight section. No, they won't. JB backs out and he will wait for the long maiden straight. But that is Monster Mash with wing damage. That's going to hinder him quite significantly in this battle between him and the Haas. He's already lost DRS range to Spire. JB will have a really good opportunity down this main straight. It's almost guaranteed that he gets past here. just needs a good exit, which he does get. He gets a way better exit than Monster Mash. He's going to be on his tail all the way down, then back straight here, down the strip. He's going to get to this point, DRS dissection. He's going to get side by side before the DRS flap even opens, and he's going to be on his way catching back up Spire. He's back within DRS range. And he may just want to stick behind it, save some ERS from that battle he's just had with Monster. Oh, that's definitely a track limits warning though. That's not going to help him at all in the long run. Okay. Oh, but Monster Mash is going to pit. He's going to come into the pits now to fix that wing. It's too much damage to carry on through the race. Okay, now, is there any battles up ahead? No, not really. Except for JB Car Crazy and Spire. JB Car Crazy, he denied my request when I was Mercedes team principal to join us, but he's now like making his way out the remove, so that's good for him. But he's made a crash. He's had a crash. He's lost his front wing end plate, and that's not going to be good for him. That's going to severely hold him back now. Around this corner, you can already see the effects of that wing damage just slowing him down for these tight sections. And that, if he does pit this lap, that's going to allow Monster Mash to undercut him and get back ahead. But what's this? Pedder was very close then to Monster Mash. Something must have happened there. Monster Mash must have swooped over. Oh, but he's hit the wall. He's hit the wall. Has he got wing damage? Yes, he does. He's already pit to replace his wing, and he's already broken it off again. What a bottle job from Ferrari today. Spire is the only one doing well, and that is only because of other people's misfortune, unfortunately. Okay, now back down the back straight. JB will get a very good chance to go for a move down here. Will he get far enough ahead for Spire to not make the lunge? No, he doesn't. Spire does make the lunge. He pushes him off track. That is going to be a very big cause for concern, but will he be able to get the switch back? They both have wing damage, quite significant wing damage on their end plates. However, oh, we've got to move for the lead here. Will Martin has just passed Bink. The GOATs battle it out for the win here, but will have DRS? That is the question. Will he have it? He will, but it's not close enough. It isn't close enough. Will has a big lock up. He's lost the position to Michael in the process. That is very unfortunate for Will. I mean Bink. It's very unfortunate for Bink. But we've got to follow this. Oh, Will's spun out. He's spun his rears. He's made contact with the wall potentially. This is intense. No, none of them have wing damage to the looks of it. None of them have wing damage. That is very fortunate for them. They will be able to keep flying up front, extend their gap to Spire behind, which is 6.6 currently. Now, a lot of bottles going on here. Bink's almost bottled it again. He keeps bottling it. Will's going to get back past him, sparing him for his previous mistake, and that mistake again has allowed Michael to just fly off into the distance. Now, Will, Martin and Bink are going to go side by side through here. Will make a dive into this corner? No, he will not. He's going to hold it tight and wait for a mistake potentially from Bink. Just save his ERS until then. I don't think he will not be close enough into turn 1. I don't think Spire isn't close enough there, but he may be down into turn 1. He's gaining, unlike Will was down in this section, and he's gonna go for it. He's around the outside now. He's going for the move. Swoops around the outside. JB Car Crazy breaks super late, and the switch back from Spire. What a move from the Ferrari man. But will JB Car Crazy get another switch back to back on him? That's a big understep. Oh, big crash there. Big crash. JB Car Crazy potentially out of this race with that damage. Oh, additionally, Will. Fuck, you know. Will is dead. Will has slimed himself out. Apologise for the swearing there. But Jesus, a lot has happened in this lap. Will's lost his entire right side of his front wing. His entire front wing, that is. How is that not a safety car? How is that not a safety car? That is definitely going to be a penalty for Spire, though. Definitely. He's ruined Pedder's race. Not Pedder. JB Car Crazy's race there. Actually, to be honest, he's not got too much wing damage. He just lost a lot of time. So it's not the end of the world for him. Down below, though, we have Monster Mash and Pedder going side by side. Big lock up for Pedder. They're going to force them both off track. This is a chaotic race. High wing damage for Pedder. And Monster Mash will get ahead. He may just be able to pull away with that wing damage advantage, but he doesn't have the tyres for it. He's got no grip on the exit there. But he's going to try and sweep around. Oh, he will do it. He will clear him before the corner, but that is not what you really want going down this straight. Because Pedder will get a DRS, and he already has the advantage of the lack of a wing to go even quicker down the straight. He's going to burn all his DRS. Will he be able to go for the move or no? He was definitely going to be able to go for the move. Monster Mash isn't even putting up a fight. His blinking light is on. And that is Willie Martin pitting for a new front wing. Into the pits now we go. And Spire is going for a move on Squarehead currently. I think he's definitely going to get this done. He's very good at overtaking. And there he goes. Been quite a good recovery drive so far from Squarehead, just keeping it clean all the way. He fell to the back, just wasn't connected or something at the start, and now he's all coming back all the way to this position, and he will try to switch back. Spire goes off the track on his own accord. Squarehead is clean side by side. There's been a crash there. They look to both have no damage from it though, just a little bit of wheel banging. However, further down the track, we have a battle between Pedder and Monster Mash, who's also in a battle with William Martin. This is very close here. A lot of wing damage in this race, just very struggling to keep it all clean. But now we switch to the race leader, Michael. He is running such a good race today. He's kept his nose clean. He's not got into any conflict like Bink and Will have behind him. He's just ran a very good race and not made any mistakes so far. But that is Monster Mash. Down at the bottom of the field, he's made another mistake. He's got a 10-second penalty for a severe collision. He's going to spin himself around, but he's lost too much time. That's already his race over, I'd say, from pole position as well. It's very unfortunate for his case. Very unfortunate. Losing all that time as well as getting the 10-second penalty. And now, we go back to the race leader. The smallest gap is between him and Bink right now. So, I sense the race is starting to cool down a bit. Just no mistakes have to creep in. And he's running a really smooth race. It's very good. So, Michael's getting free position off start. Bink has stayed where he is, keeping it on. And then Squarehead down 2 places. Oh, Squarehead that started a pole, not Monster Mash. That explains it. And then Spire's up 5 places, doing very good recovery from being disqualified in qualifying. JB Car Crazy, 3 places from last on the starting grid, apart from the disqualified Spire. DM Harry up at 1 place. Quite disappointing race for him so far. A lot of damage has came his way. Martin extremely unfortunate. Just to not gain any positions. He's had such a good race, just those mistakes have crept in. And that was a bit of debris coming off of Michael's car, just from the curb there, so there shouldn't be any damage. But now we go down the grid. JB Car Crazy is going to go for a move on Spire yet again. The Haas finds itself battling with the Ferrari again, but it's not the same Ferrari. Now, heading down into the penultimate corner. Spy knows better, and he will stick behind for now, save his ERS. Oh, but Spy's done something there. He just lost a lot of time. He's flicked his rear around. Wait, has he lost his whole wing? That looked like he didn't have a front wing to me. Or is that just a visual glitch? I think it's just a visual glitch. But he has no front wings right now. And he's driving normally. That just shows like he's the best driver in the world. But again, back to the standing. Pedder, very disappointing. Monster Mash also disappointing. Just a bottle from such a good position that they were in. Pedder already doing 2 stops. Very unfortunate for him. Again, onto all those collisions. Monster Mash, Harry and Will also doing the stop to replace their wings. And that is Spire losing the rear. Harry will get a good advantage on him. And then he's going to go for the overtake. Spire is a bottle job, as we said in qualifying. Such a washed legend. Oh, Michael's been overtaken. What has he done there? He had such a comfortable gap. What has he done? He must have made a mistake, because there's no way Bink has gained 2 seconds in half of a lap. Very unfortunate for Michael, running such a perfect race. He's back in ahead now, but Bink, I would assume, will be able to keep in that slipstream, keep that DRS range, and get ahead. But Michael's going to pit instead. Does he have any damage? No, it doesn't seem like it. He's just going to try the undercut to extend his gap once again. We'll check over this pit stop now. 8 at lap old tyres, mediums. He's going to go for the hards, I believe. Yes, he will. No wing change, just showing that he doesn't have any damage. And he will come out. How far behind Bink and how far ahead Squarehead? Squarehead pits as well, so he's clear behind. He's got a clear track ahead of him just to catch up to Bink. The gap is currently 18 seconds, and he's running a good race so far, so I'd assume he can keep the stints clean and catch up to Bink. He get past, I'd say, roughly 3-second gap is what he needs from this undercut, so Bink doesn't catch up again, and he can afford to make a few mistakes. That'll just be the comfort he needs to win this. DM Harry back up to 3rd place, but his tyres are 7 laps old, similar to the front runners. However, he's already pit and is 27 seconds behind. And then Squarehead behind, still no pit stops. He's chasing down DM, and he should be able to go for a move on the back straight. But being behind DM Harry, who's on already pit on 7 lap old tyres and not even having a pit stop, even if Harry's the best driver in the world, I'd still wouldn't expect that, because it's been 7 laps. You shouldn't be losing roughly 20 seconds of time in 7 laps. But now we're going to go on board with Squarehead here, and we're going to see if he can make this move stick or not. He will go round down the inside. Will he get the move, or will Harry be able to outbrake him? He does get the move done. Harry has no defence to that. Bink stays out yet again, thank you, Noor. And he will not hit to counteract Michael. He's going to go on the overcut. He's going to go from the overcut for Bink. And he's just going to try and make that hard stint as little as possible so he gets the most out of the tyres. He doesn't have to save. Big lock up though for Squarehead in turn 1. That's not going to be good on his fresh tyres. Very unfortunate. And then down back at the field, no one is really anywhere close to each other other than these two, and Squarehead seems to be in a comfortable lead ahead. But is that a safety car? Everyone is slowing down. Is it a virtual safety car or a real safety car? I believe it's just a VSC. Okay, this will be a really good time for Bink to pit, but he is extremely far from the pits. This came at a very bad time for him, because Monster Mash is already out of the way and the incident has been cleared, so there is no reason for this to go on very long, which is not good news for Bink. And DRS is enabled, the VSC is cleared, and we get back to racing. It's very good news for Michael. Actually, it's not too good news for Michael, who's lost 2 seconds on that VSC to Bink. Very unfortunate for him. The pit stop gap that Bink had when Michael came out, was 17.9. At the start of that VSC, it was 18.5, so he's lost a bit of time under there, but he should gain that back quickly. Just not making the most of his tyres at the moment. And then okay, so only penalty we've got so far, no track limits or anything. I've seen a few offs, but they were kind of caused by other people, so I'd understand no warnings there. Monster Mash, the only one with a penalty, 10 seconds, so he's 42 seconds back. He needs to pray for a safety car to be anywhere in this race at all, because he's had decent pace this weekend, but he's just not been able to live up to it. Okay. Nothing else on there. So, the only battle we have now is Squarehead and Harry. We're going to go on board with Harry. He's ran quite a good race today, as Pedder on the new tyres does set a fastest lap. The only good thing that's really happened with Ferraris today, they've had a miserable race so far. A lot of collisions. Spy is right behind. of Pedder. He's catching rapidly. I didn't think he'd catch that quick. Oh no, he's on the straight and he's going to go for the move. I saw him at 8/10. I didn't think he was going to gain. They won't battle too much though. You would hope so for Ferrari's sake, but saying how long gone they are, they don't really have anything to gain or to lose from not battling. And that is Bink into the pits. Bink into the pits. We're going to watch Michael as he runs down into turn 1. Will he come out ahead of Bink? This is crucial for the race. Bink, he's out of his pit box. Will he be able to beat Michael? Michael coming around turn 1 now. He seems to have beat Bink. He has beat Bink out of the pits. About a 2-second gap. That's a very good advantage for him. Extremely good. Very solid work from Michael on the undercut. Not safe though. Those fresh tyres will heat up quickly. Probably lose about half a second trying to heat up, but he's going to gain quickly after that. Saying Michael's tyres are already, I'd say, 3 laps old. Right. Yes, 3 laps old. So that's going to give Bink a huge advantage in the race for this win. Okay, last on the grid. The last lap was a 1:34 for Michael. And Monster Mash is currently on a soft tyre at the back of the grid. On a 1:17 away from the lead. So he's only 17 seconds from being lapped here. And I think once he gets lapped, I believe he'll probably just retire, because nobody wants that. Oh, Bink goes flying over that curb. That's going to lose him some time. He was doing very well until then. Brought the gap down by a whole second to Michael. Michael's lead looking very fragile here. And Bink just made that mistake. It's cost him half a second. And he's going to have to recover from that now. The whole grid is quite spread out, to be honest. Fastest lap currently with Pedder, who is 5/10 quicker than Michael's fastest, and only a half second quicker than Bink's fastest. And now back to the interval. Spire has gone once again past Pedder. They seem to just be going across each other constantly just to gain that advantage through the DRS training with each other. And now they're both going to run down the main straight, just carry on with their race, just helping each other gain on JB Car Crazy, but it doesn't really seem to be working. I know, what is really Monster Mash's strategy? It's not working. He is completely bottling this, to be fair. But Bink is almost within a second. We'll just watch this first. Spy going back past Pedder here. But Bink is now within DRS range of Michael Pro Gamer. Will he be able to get a pass down the little back straight before the sphere section? I believe he may just have the pace to catch up by then. But he has lost about a tenth through that little chicane there. The infamous chicane. As Spire and Pedder once again swap places. But they once again lose a second a lap to JB Car Crazy. Bink will have the DRS though now down the straight. Will he be able to gain? He may just save all his battery for the main straight. Michael only has 20% right now, but so does Bink. They're equally matched on that front. Now through the sphere section they go. Bink holding a solid half a second gap to Michael. He's been very solid this race, just a few mistakes have crept in. But Michael's been flawless with the mistakes. He's just not had the overall pace to bring it all together without benefiting off other people's downfalls. That is his Harmarsha right there. And now they're going to go around this corner and they will be onto the back straight. Bink is guaranteed to get past here, I'd say. He's guaranteed to get past. As they go down here, he's gaining through the slipstream, through the battery usage. He's going to got the DRS. He's going to go past. That is a yellow flag though. Where is that yellow flag? Oh, it's Monster Mash again. He's just got to retire at this point. There's no point racing in this condition. He's almost been lapped. I think he's just got to come to the pitch and retire now. Bink is now going to be chasing him down. He's going to get in the way. I think this might give Bink DRS down the straight just to pull out of it. He is not helping Michael. Monster Mash is in it for the Bink win, and he wants this to happen. Will Bink get the DRS from the lap car? Let's see. Yes, he will. He will get that advantage just to pull away slightly more, and potentially that will void Michael's chances for the rest of the race, as he may not be able to get DRS down the back straight now. Turn around the final corner for this corner. Now, just a straight dash down to the main straight now. Will he be able to stay within 8 tenths, within a second of Bink get this DRS, or will he bottle it completely, as we've seen quite a few times? I hope not. Oh, that was a big mistake for Michael, pushing too hard. He's going to get the DRS from the back marker, but he's going to lose so much time to Bink, roughly 5 tenths from that. Very unfortunate for the Sauber. On the other front, Will is slowly catching Squarehead, which is very good. Oh, that's Monster Mash being overtaken by Michael, not getting out of the way very well, just straight letting him phasing through. That may put Michael off the pace a bit, but Bink just pulling away. I don't think Michael's got a chance anymore. He has the older tyres, he's not had the undercut. He doesn't have any battery right now to gain on him. He has less than Bink in fact. And Bink's just looked the stronger driver all weekend, to be honest. Michael has not had an answer to him in qualifying or in the race so far. He's just had to push through with the mistakes. And now, the results are like this. 4 old tyres for Bink, which is 3 laps younger than the 2 behind him. Then 10 laps for Will, which is going to make him struggle to catch up to the podium places again. And it may just mean that my prediction is wrong, but JB Car Crazy is 5th with 7 off all tyres. Pedder sets another fastest lap, very sorry paced him today, pushing away from his teammate, who's I think has had another mistake. But yeah, I think if there's a safety car now, or even a virtual safety car, Michael has to take it, because there's no chance that he's winning this without the help of strategy. Even if it means potentially losing to Squarehead, I think he will have to take it. Just risk it. Okay. Monster Mash is currently, I think he's already been lapped, so it's going to be quite far down the track. Yeah, I agree, Scott. I think the only person who it may be smart to not pit on the safety car is actually no one really. Maybe Monster, just so he can try and unlap himself by overtaking the 2 cars ahead. But other than that, there's no real point for anyone else. It's just coming into quite a boring race now, not much action happening. There's not been any crashes for a while. The closest gap is still the front 2, and that's 3 seconds. I agree, no. Mark can never be done. Okay. We've had a very, I'd say, exciting race so far. Quite a lot's happened. A lot of crashes, to be fair, quite chaotic. But I'd expect quite a more boring race the whole way through, saying there's only 9 people here. But it's been quite good so far. Oh, that's JB Car Crazy getting a 3-second warning. And DM Harry is within that 3-second margin, so he may get promoted to my predicted 5th place. even if he doesn't overtake, which he looks like he has the pace to on these much fresher tyres. And I believe JB Car Crazy will have to pit again, as his tyres are already 80 laps old and they're not even the hard tyre. Okay, down the back straight, Harry is gaining rapidly on JB. He's definitely going to be able to go for the next lap, maybe even down the small straight before this first section. Right. Using a lot of battery. Where's JB on the battery? Only 6%. He's going to pit. There's no hope left for JB, and Harry will go past. Pedder is still out on track, just chilling, quite alone. Spire as well, quite alone, and so is Monster Mash. He's pit yet again. I've got to see what this strategy is. Okay. So Binks pit once, so has the whole top four. However, Will has pit significantly before the rest due to that wing damage. Harry is on a free stop currently, and so is JB and Pedder. Spy is still behind his teammate, only on a 2-stop, and Monster's on the Ferrari strategy. He's done a 4-stop using every single tyre compound. I'd say Monster should just do the rainbow strategy at this point. Go on the inters, go on the wets, just for the fun of the game. Make it a bit more entertaining for us to watch him drive around on those tyres. But that is a collision into the wall for the Haas of JB. That may harm his pace a bit, damage his tyres, wear them down. But yeah, quite a boring race this has grown into. Pedder, I don't think will be able to go for the move on JB, because JB's tyres are just way too new to even put up a fight there. And I think he already knows that. Spy is just really chilling, 80% battery, nothing to really use it on. I think Spy should just go for a fastest lap, to be honest, gain a few points, because he's got no one behind him that can gain, and no hopes of catching him in front. So I think he should just pit for a soft tyre and go for the fastest lap. And maybe so should Squarehead, if he doesn't catch Michael by, I say, 3 laps to go, because he's just like slacking 20 seconds ahead of Will, but also 5 seconds away from the lead. But he is gradually gaining on Michael, who's kind of fell off throughout this race. He started out so good, and he's in this second stint, he's just not really got it together. Cheers, no. Because there is no rain in sight. This is not 2025 qualifying. Oh, nice one, though. Nice one. Beautiful picture of Lando Norris in the background. Oh, that's a Ferrari. Which Ferrari's bottled it then? It is Spire. Yet another bottle from Spire. That is crazy. And now we're going to go back up to Square, who's very close to catching Michael now. We're going to watch him on board through this section. I do agree, more like Spinny, not Spire. I agree though. But heading through this quite tight section around the sphere, no overtakes really can happen here, but it's a good chance for Squarehead to use his tyres to the advantage. He's probably saved a little bit more, not trying to pull ahead of Bing and battle with Bing. So, may be able to just do. Very good through there. Another Michael has a very hard time going through that section under pressure. He's bottled it twice now with both drivers, and that's cost him quite dearly. But down the back straight now. I know, no. That's what Rafa hears every time he races. It's very unfortunate. And now we go down to someone. Will Squarehead be able to make a dive bomb run before P2, or will he wait for the DRS detection zone? He will not give us any entertainment there. He will make us wait for a boring DRS overtake. Just make it entertaining, honestly. But I believe he will have the overspeed here to get past effectively. Martin losing time a lot. 26.5. Nor, tell me, what is the actual championship? Because I have no clue who is in the championship fight or anything. Okay, Will is going to pit. That's quite significant. He will fit the hard tyres. Will he come out ahead of JB? I'll have to wait because we're going square head again. Okay, square head's not going to go for a move here, is he? So Will comes out behind JB car crazy, but those fresher tyres may just help them, despite them being actually hard. So they may lose a bit of time, just having to keep within that 3-second margin of JB's penalty. Monster Mash, surprisingly, has got himself back into this race because of other people's demisers. That's just Little Legend. Couldn't be more wrong. P1. Lego. Lego's going to win everything, including in Tier 2. And he's a Hamilton blazer. Hamilton good at his reds. Okay, Michael. Square head's way ahead of Michael now. Already 5 tenths. Michael's going to need to use his DRS straight to its fullest extent to get that gap so small, because I believe Squarehead will be able to put about 5-6 tenths just in the middle sector alone to pull it away from Michael. Very good left Squarehead. Michael keeping it close, about 5 tenths, but I don't believe that will be enough, to be honest, to stay within Square's DRS, because Squarehead's just had a really good pace since the second stint has begun. P4 is currently DM Harry. He's had a really good race today. Very bad qualifying, but a really good race. The Unk has made it back. Will, P6, quite an unfortunate race for him, to be honest, because he was running so well and he just got into a few collisions and a few mistakes that's just cost him a lot of places and a lot of time. Peda setting yet another fastest lap. He's doing very good for those fastest laps. Very good. Who's in a battle right now? Michael. He should be able to get him down his back straight. No, he will not. He's going to have to stay within the DRS range because he's really struggling to keep up right now. Really struggling. Okay. No battery for Michael though. He's really struggling. He's got half the battery of Squarehead, so I think this is over now. I think, other than Will potentially overtaking JB, I think on the last lap it will come down to. I think this is the final results. And that is quite unfortunate for the cases of Michael. And I'll also say Will, even though he's getting that overtake on JB, just because he's had such a good potential for this race, and it's all went downhill so quickly. The current gaps as we go on to, well, we're already on the penultimate lap, the almost penultimate lap anyway. So let's go back up to Bink, just watch him in all his greatness. I'm going to go on board with Bink for the last lap, because I believe if the gaps are over a second, which I believe they will be. Michael, oh yeah, Michael is actually within a DRS range again. He's pulled that back quite quickly, but will he actually get DRS? I don't think he's got DRS there. Just a little bit too far away. That's very unfortunate for Michael. He had such good pace and such good potential in the first stint, but he just fell off a cliff now. And now Nor is going to see tears, and not white tears. Very unfortunate for Nor. But he will go for the fastest lap. We're going to watch this pit stop here. DM was too far away to be such a threat for Michael. So he's going to go past. Unlapping himself there is Spire, I believe. And that is good for his cause. Just a bit of pride regained there for Spire. Good for him as Michael goes onto a set of soft tyres. Squarehead very comfortably in second place. 5 seconds behind Bink, but 20 ahead of Michael now. Just no mistakes, and he will be on for a very strong podium finish. But we have to talk about Bink. He's had an extremely good race. Led most of it, since the entirety of the second stint really, he has led. Michael didn't really stand much of a threat to him. But Squarehead, I believe if he was a bit closer, he would have put up a very good battle for the lead. Very unfortunate that it was unable to do so. However, no battles are going on right now. The largest gap that we have is 40 seconds between Pedder and JB. And then... okay. I hope Michael doesn't get the fastest lap then, because it'll be Abu Dhabi, yeah. But we probably should watch Michael on the last lap a bit. We'll watch Michael to the line, because we need to know if he will get that fastest lap, which will be so crucial for the championship battle. Because if he gets the fastest lap, all he needs to do is pull a crash gate and absolutely slime out P2 in the championship, and he wins it. All he needs to do. Which I'm not saying he should do, but like, hint hint. Okay. No one is within a battle range now unless it's a huge mistake. So this is how it should finish. Bink ahead of by 5 seconds, second place is Squarehead, who's also had a very good race today. Michael just fell off a bit to the end, 22 seconds behind the second place. Let me just change this to leader. And then there is BM Harry 36 seconds off the lead, followed by Will, who's an extra 9 seconds behind, with JB being 2 seconds behind Will, just falling off at the end there. Pedder, 1 lap old tyres, so is Michael. They may get the fastest lap. Who will do it though? Pedder's been very good for the fastest laps this race, but Michael is a much quicker driver. Spire following it. Pedder does set a provisional fastest lap. We need to change this to the fastest lap now. Spire is a monster match night, but Bink will win the Las Vegas Grand Prix in dominant fashion. What a win for Bink. What a second place for Squarehead. Very good for those two. But now we have to turn to the championship lead potentially. Who will he win the race? Will he get the fastest lap? Sorry. He's going to charge down to the line. Not enough ERS, I don't think. Will he do it? No, he won't. Pedder snatches the fastest lap. Michael only goes a second slower than Pedder. That's not good for him. But Harry will cross the line. But quite a good fourth. Very good comeback from his starting position. Very good for him. The 2 lap cars, Spire and Monster, will now cross the line in 8th and 9th. With William Martin crossing the line in 5th. JB Car Crazy in 6th. Pedder miles away, still going down the back straight. He will finish in 7th. It could have been a 6th, 7th for Ferrari, but it's a 6th, 7th for Ferrari engines. So unfortunate. But it is a 41 for Red Bull. We take those. We take those. Let's go, Bink. Deserved race winner. And he deserves it because, oh, massive kebab. Massive kebab indeed. Very good race there. I'll go and get the race director. So, Jacob is very happy with me. And yeah, very solid race. Very deserved win there for Bink, race director. And there we go. Very solid race. Rate my commentating, because I know it was most likely buns. Just rate my commentating, because this was kind of fun. Oh, very good comments from Harry. He likes the car, he likes the engine. Very Russell-esque. Very Russell from Australia. He no longer likes the car, he no longer likes the engine. What a bottle job. Lando Norris, 2026 World Champion, on God. Yet again. The results: Fink first, Squarehead second, Michael third, DM Harry fourth, Mark in fifth, Jamie Carr Crazy sixth, Pedder seventh, eighth is Spire, ninth is Montsmash. And that is the end of the race.